how to Corona-proof your finances. So, what happened? Overnight, as soon as the whole lockdown and everything kicked off, many people realized their situation. And the fact is, it was precarious, almost like walking on a tightrope. I created this meme which resonated with a lot of people because I got a lot of likes, comments, and reshares. And I put COVID-19 has taught us the importance of having more than one way to get paid. So if one source of income dries up, you have another option. And here you can see multiple streams of income, and there's something coming in through at least one stream. Might have a little drip there, but nothing from others. So many people, and this seemed to be like an overnight realization, people just were like, oh, haven't got any money. And I think what it is that people need a safety net. So a lot of people, and I was listening to the radio at the time, they were phoning up, they have no savings or a little bit of savings which will be depleted in maybe 2-3 weeks. Some people had family that they could rely upon, who they could ask for help and support, but many people had nothing. They said, I've got nothing, which is a little bit worrying, because if you think, you've been working hard all these years, all your life, if your money was to stop instantly, how long would you be able to survive without, you know, like how long would you be able to survive? And for many people, it seemed to be, well, to the end of the week and then that's it. So one realization for me was just, it would seem the extent or the amount of people who were living paycheck to paycheck. Now, fortunately, in the UK and in other Western economies, we have a safety net to catch us should we fall in the form of the government and benefits and handouts that they can provide us with. And in the UK, the benefit is called universal credit. So it's this idea that I think what they now do is they wrap up the employment allowance, maybe the housing benefit into one sort of payment, and that's supposed to just cover your living costs and how you manage. But the government did start a campaign in October saying that it was time to rethink. And the campaign is Rethink, Reskill, Reboot. And then there was some spoofs off from that, some spin-offs, where here it says Elizabeth's next job could be in crime scene photography. She just doesn't know it yet. Rethink, reskill, reboot. And then you've got Boris's next job could be anywhere else, and we'd all be better off. Rethink, remove, reboot. So that was a bit of a spoof on those. But what the government are trying to do is to get people to think about whatever it is that you're doing now. You may have to rethink that because maybe your industry has collapsed, the jobs are disappearing. Think about reskilling. What else would you like to do? What other skills could you learn? And then that might be a better way forward. Instead of waiting for your industry to come back, don't wait about, but think about reskilling, because the jobs are changing. And again, as mentioned before, if this virus is like any other pandemic, you look at the Black Death, look at any of the previous proper viruses that have killed hundreds of millions or millions at least, such as the Spanish flu. These things tend to come in waves. They always say the second wave kills more than the first wave, and that the key thing is that it doesn't go overnight. It doesn't disappear overnight. It's with you for years. So think about how if your job has been paused or stopped or you've been made redundant, maybe your job's going to disappear. So for example, if you were an air hostess or part of the cabin crew on an airline, a lot of airlines have been grounded. Yeah, there'll be a few flights here and there, but nowhere near as many as before. Can you rethink what you might want to do, reskill and reboot.